So as you can probably see, there are a lot of changes to the blue-white control list, and it's mostly because I'm experimenting with some cards that I may have undervalued, and so far, I'm not sure exactly what I think about them still. I probably need a lot more testing. We haven't played it that much, but it has come up multiple times where Confounding Riddle has been good. And it has been good for two reasons. One is because I'm allowed to modify the mana base a little bit more. I don't need as much blue. Specifically, the 2 blue on 3 is really rough on the mana base when you want to cast turn 3 lockdown as well. So this frees up the mana a little bit and allows us to play Sunken Citadel in another field, which I think is really clutch. 4 field is probably something you want to go toward if you can. Now, obviously, the downside is we no longer have a hard counter spell that exiles, which is massive, but there's a little bit of upside to the spell as it also doubles as a look at top 4 and put one in your hand, the other in the graveyard. And it's relevant also because the cards going in your graveyard also works with, Deluge potentially going in the graveyard and potentially Mending as well. But looking at top 4 and finding a Jace has been really clutch, or finding a removal spell to stabilize has been really clutch, or finding a sweeper. So this kind of effect is quite powerful. Now, obviously, counter target spell unless its controller pays 4 is kind of iffy. Usually it is a hard counter, but the combo matchups where they have so much mana, this is where this card is a little bit more sketchy. You more so have to rely on it digging for Jace as fast as possible, otherwise you're going to lose. I'm talking about like Temur World Soul and stuff like that. So there's that. I added one more March instead of I Get Lost, mostly because of Mono Red Forge, also because of Prof's Memory that's been going pretty strong in Standard right now. So 2 of those reasons I'm playing extra March. There's another one in the sideboard as well. And then we have Sunken Citadel. Sunken Citadel enters the battlefield tapped, which is kind of sketchy sometimes, but it's replacing the dual land that Surveils 1. So they're both tap lands. But another downside is that you only choose one color and it taps for that color. So that's fine. It's pretty rough as well, but I calculated the mana, so it works out. But yeah, the upside is you can add 2 mana of any color, of the chosen color, and you can only spend this to activate abilities of lands. And that means you get this for 2 mana. You can activate this for 2 mana. Like 1, only the Sunken Citadel and the field, so that's useful. And you can activate Merex for a total of 3 mana, which means like this land, the Merex, and another land. So yeah, really interesting stuff. It's very powerful in those specific scenarios where that 1 extra mana reduction in the cost of those land activations is relevant. And honestly, so far it has not been relevant. Maybe because I haven't been drawing Citadel enough to be able to find those situations, but also because most of the matchups I'm playing are either are irrelevant for Field of Ruin, aka Temur World Soul. I've been facing a ton of that, and other matchups where activating Merex is just not relevant. And the same thing can be said for Anchorage. Sometimes it's just irrelevant. That's the problem, is that there are very specific scenarios for you to find usage out of activating any of these lands. More so Field of Ruin in more matchups is going to be useful. A lot of matchups where you want to destroy like creature lands, a lot of matchups where you're going to destroy Cavern of Souls. So on average, Field of Ruin is relevant, and it is definitely, the 1 mana reduction is huge for Field of Ruin. That's definitely massive. So no complaints there, but I haven't run into those situations yet, so it's hard for me to evaluate exactly how much better this is versus a dual land that will give you both of your colors consistently and the Surveil. So there's that. Doorkeeper Thrall has been good. I'm happy with it. I definitely want it more so in this metagame because Temur World Soul, first of all, there's a ramp, and there's also now Prof Memory. So there's way more decks where you want to get this early out early onto the battlefield to stop your opponent from doing stuff. Obviously, it's really good against Boros, so it's even more justifiable. And yeah, overall, pretty happy with Thrall right now. That's definitely a good thing. Hermit is an absolute nightmare to face, so I figured why not play one myself. This card is just so rough in the mirror match. I think it's going to be brutal. I know because I play against Temur World Soul and they have Hermit, and I feel like I just lost the game every time. So yeah, pretty rough. And I felt like I just wanted the card because, if I end up facing the mirror, I think this is probably one of your best spells you can play in the mirror match. Just because it gives the backside is so backbreaking. It's so rough because you have less removal post board too in the mirror. So very tough stuff. Stonebrain because the World Soul matchup is actually so hard. It is so difficult. Even when I had double Hearst, now I only have one. Now we have 2 Stonebrain. Just take the World Soul and just get it over with. That deck is so rough for control, I feel like, because they can stall forever, basically. It's so hard for you to resolve the killing Jace, basically, because they're always threatening you with lethal, basically, or lethal or an insane amount of ramp, and you can't just like one turn Jace kill them. It will just not happen. It'll usually be 2 Jaces, and that's usually not something you can do before they gain the mana that threatens you for lethal every turn, and where you need something else. You need to like disrupt them a little bit. And the way you do that is specifically with Tidebinder, where they try to activate that Analyst, and you 3 mana, counter the ability, they have no more creature, and you win a game. One thing I have noticed that is extremely relevant is they have no answer for Jace, specifically if you play it on turn 3. Play it on turn 3, you take up. This was sticking on the battlefield, and you will probably win the game eventually when it ticks up to like 8 or something. All you have to do is sack it, find your other Jace, and you win the game. So that is very clutch. That's why you want 4 Jace in that matchup 100%. You're still going for the mill win con, but you have much more disruption and potentially another win condition in the Stonebrain as well. So very clutch to have access to this on the play on turn 3. Even on the draw, it's like kind of fine. Not as good, obviously, but on the play, so good. You will win the game probably with this, because they just can't do anything against it. Maybe they can Tidebind it eventually, but it's not as likely, and you can probably counter it at that point. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the sideboard, I think. Nothing really new, nothing groundbreaking, except for the Stonebrain, I guess, if you consider that groundbreaking. I don't know if Stonebrain's that good, but I just hate World Soul with a passion right now as control. It's so tough. It is so hard. But yeah, maybe it's a little bit easier. I was considering 4 Tidebinder as well, but I want to try Stonebrain. It's fun. Like, just get rid of their win condition and call it a day. But yeah, I'm going to leave you with that. Check out my second channel, link in the description, if you want to see me play some roguelikes. And yeah, enjoy the gameplay. This is nonsense. I don't think that's a good sign at all. Okay, never mind. It depends on what type of counter magic they can present, I guess. Otherwise, this matchup is generally good, I would say. Yep. Damn, if they have Spell Pierce, it's kind of over, but... maybe I can take an alternate route? Okay, they have a blue... they have a singular blue... and it's not spell... so they also have another blue spell. What could it be? A bounce spell? It could be a phase out spell, I guess. I guess I could pass, yeah. What I need to set up is a turn where I go lockdown and then follow it up directly with a temporary, with a Sunfall. It's a lot of damage, but I'm pretty secure, I think. Hopefully. I mean, if they can free everything, it's not like the worst deal. Again, I have like, this is the perfect turn to do this, because then I can follow it up with the Sunfall. So if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen now. Mana screwed against control is pretty much death. I kind of like that it sets up the march automatically now. That's pretty nice. I can probably go for the full here.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's will.
Okay. Okay.
We can improve upon your ideas.
I'm having a hard time seeing how they can come back into this game, but... Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, I thought that was a black source. I was like, what the hell?
Become subdued.
Might as well do it now. In case I find a Celestis. I don't even think I counter that. It doesn't touch planeswalkers, right? Artifact or a creature, yeah. Okay, I mean... I don't know. I wouldn't say this is like the freest matchup post board. They do have some haste. They do have Glyph that's generally annoying. It's basically haste. They also have access to enchantment interaction post board, so I think it gets a lot harder. Yeah, it gets a lot harder actually, significantly. It might even be... yeah, I think it's actually unfavored post board, 100%. There's too many like small shenanigans that are just annoying. Do I just not play spot removal? It's kind of awkward. But like get lost is such a net negative for me. There's almost no redeeming qualities for get lost. It's just, I mean, it removes something, but those two tokens are not good for me. I would say Tidebinder is fine. Is it better than Shark? Probably not. Is it better than Counterspell? Possibly. I'll try this and then we'll see. I mean, I guess my early game is really not present anyways, so the only thing I could mulligan for is a Throll or a Counterspell, I think. Or just having a lockdown in hand is just probably fine as well. I think their opening hands are generally faster than mine, so... Probably have to try to speed it up. I kind of failed, but... it'll have to do. That's a very slow start. And you have to play around Spellbeard. This is very difficult, actually. Very, very... oh, that is huge, actually. This is massive. Because it doesn't get wrecked by Spell Pierce, and it can block. Now, the problem is I have to cast it now, so I can't ambush, but... still, this is very devastating for them. This is like a... I wouldn't say it's a hard counter, but... They have 1 damage. No? Just wondering why they would attack there. I don't know. I don't know. I'm definitely stable thanks to the throw, but I'm not really sure what exactly I'm. In the best case scenario for me is they don't have counter magic. I play Wandering Emperor, I plus, I ambush this. That didn't look like counterspell to me. It's also a possibility. But I wouldn't do that now. I can continue taking 2 damage. Okay, that's a problem. And so is that. Yeah, we'll use my mana efficiently and just remove that. If they have interaction, I guess I'll just, wait, let me take the damage first. If they do have interaction, then maybe that opens up the way for Wandering Emperor or something. That's good. Marex. Marex is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to lock down here. Actually, no, I'm going to play Wandering Emperor. It's going to get countered. And then I can do stuff, I guess. Okay, well. Or they just don't have it. Yeah, so even if they kept the might around, it would not have changed anything. The throw just completely shut them down. Still. Oh, SC is actually more macro based? I did not know that. Okay, if Warcraft 3 is more micro, that could be more impressive, yeah. Not sure. I don't know anything about both games, so it's hard for me to say. But I have heard about Warcraft 3. What about Dota? I don't think Dota is as impressive as those games in terms of execution. I could be wrong though. Ooh, it's Jacetown. Is it Jacetown right now? I think it is.
Phyrexia's plans are already.
What kind of milling are we doing here? We're very far away from a triple. I think it's just a 3. I need the cards.
Potato requires.
Yeah, I have no card advantage. I need to transform that into card advantage. Yeah, Dota, all team games are lower execution, I think, on average. I don't even know if that's true, but like, you can rely, like, at least you have other people to rely on, but at the same time, they can screw you over too. I don't know. It's a double-edged sword.
Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
Oh, damn it. Why didn't I? Okay, I'm getting distracted again. Okay, guys, just shut up. That's enough. That's enough. Do not mention any complex topics anymore.
In time, all will witness Phyrexia's truth.
I'm so screwed. Was that a game-losing misplay? I don't think so, but it would be, yeah, it's fine. Damn it. It's either you guys in chat or my dogs that are screwing me over. Why am I doing this? I'm such a... Okay. See, this is why I can't focus. Everything's distracting me constantly. I can't play the game. I mean, at this point, I might as well. Like, there's no bluffing anymore, I think. Whatever. I'm still gonna do it. I don't deserve to win. I don't deserve to win. I agree. I agree. I mean, the thing is, you can't fault me for... Okay, we're not going back into that. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm actually done. No more talking about anything. Only the game. You guys can talk about what's happening in the game, but nothing else.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. This is what you get for hurting my people. I'll be back. We must protect the people.
We're so far from Jace. Holy shit. We have 5 counter spells left. 2 Jace. You can only talk about misplays? Sure, if you want to. You can talk about misplays. I'll accept that. Ugh. No. Okay, sure. Do I have to kill that? I think I do. I don't know, actually. Well, it's dangerous because they have 2 more Archangels, and eventually it's probably going to come down. Wait, 2 are exiled? One's in the graveyard? How'd that happen? Oh, I already milled one. Okay, I can probably tank this then. I need to deluge, I think. Well, if they commit a play, I have to counter, but... There's... I don't know. I'm just hoping they don't play Traxa, basically. Otherwise, I can just find Sunfall. No counterspell main deck, please. Okay, we have the tools. Now, here's my problem. My problem is that most people are playing Tidebinder main deck now, and that is not a card I can play around. That is not a card I can play around. So I'm gonna have to slam Jace when they don't have mana to play with. Basically, I'm just gonna use it preemptively to put them at, you know, around like a few cards left, and then I'll try to stall. That actually does help me, because then they won't be able to cast certain spells once they reach low enough, so it's actually fine, depending on what they follow this up with. I don't want them to have 3 mana up, though. That's... God damn it. Wait a minute. Everything wrong with Cavern of Souls, by the way. Check that video out if you haven't. But, actually, I did not mention that. I forgot to mention that in my Cavern of Souls video. That part of the... Well, no, I kind of did, right? Because it enters on tap. It's mostly... There's also the fact that you can't interact with the creature being cast immediately. So it's kind of implied, but... I think this works out for me. As long as they do draw. And I don't see why they wouldn't. Because otherwise I can just stabilize. Yeah, GG. GG. Exact 32. Well, they put themselves in that position, but they would have lost anyways because of the Beanstalk. This is why you play Jace main deck.
You cannot win. I pull one thread, and your entire mind.
Yeah, there were a few like minor things that I forgot to like super mention in the Cavern of Souls video. Mostly the fact that they can use it and then cast the creature immediately, so there's no counterplay to that. Okay. I still beat it though. I was very fortunate to find all the Jaces. I had a pretty good hand. They had a pretty bad hand. I'm actually playing Stonebrain. What a clown. Clown gaming. Actual clown gaming. I'm very skeptical about Thrall in general. I think it's fine, but I don't think it's better than Tidebinder. So it's really hard for me to like cut cards. I think Wandering Emperor is kind of eh. I think Hermit's bad, and then not a huge fan of March, I gotta say. It's fine. I would not say it's mandatory at all. I think one sweeper is mandatory, if not two. I think negate is not mandatory, but it's good. I actually don't think Tidebinder is super good. Um, I think it is worse than Thrall most of the time because I don't really care about binding. The only situation where it is better than Thrall is against the battle, right? Against the battle, it's better. Against Archangel, it's better, sure. Also, two mana matters. 2 mana matters. Yeah, I don't know what to cut. My deck is too saturated, I think, with like random stuff now. I don't know. Stonebrain is kind of whack, I think. I think Stonebrain is kind of whack because they have Tidebinder post board, and if they Tidebind my Stonebrain, we are no longer in the game. That's for sure. It might be Riddle. I could see cut 2 Riddle, play Stonebrain, play another sweeper maybe, or play like a no, play White March. Yeah. No. Actually, specifically on the draw, I have to play Thrall because I need a turn 3 counter to the ramp. Card's annoying. Oh, nice. We deserve to win. Oh, yeah, we definitely deserve to win. Well, actually, no, they deserve to win for drawing Beanstalk. Freaking Beanstalk, man. So good. Tidebinder countering Tidebinder is actually pretty clutch, and Thrall countering my opponent's Tidebinders is actually clutch. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty clutch. Yeah, I could have played the White March. If I thought Beanstalk was that much of a threat, I would play it, but in a way it kind of helps me. But I guess in the early game I would definitely destroy it if I could. I don't know. How desperate are they for if to do that? I actually think I'm doing this. I'm doing it. I don't give a shit. I think they're desperate if they're doing that sorcery speed. I don't see another reason. The only reason to do this sorcery speed if you have no land, right? Why would it do that sorcery speed? I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe I shouldn't make those reads in plat. I shouldn't make those reads in plat. Probably. That's too low elo, I think, for this. I think that's a good read though. Like, why would you do that? Is there any reason to do that when you have a land already? I don't think so. I think there's zero reason to do that. Well, the reason is laziness, right? Like I can sympathize with that. But I don't know. I deserve to lose? Oh yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Well, I deserve to lose because they drew Cavern of Soul as well. Freaking Cavern. This is a never-ending nightmare, I think, without my 5th land. Unfortunately. This is not looking good. We are not Gucci. We are not Gucci at all. I can't even... This is so bad. Okay, at the same time, they can't attract because we have to roll, right? Fog. It's not that bad. No, freaking Leyline. Whatever. Hey, affiliate. Ew. I think I want 2 land here just to guarantee. I'm kind of screwed. I need 2 land. It's bad though because I can only play. Ugh. That's bad. Oh wait, it's not that bad. Maybe I do just destroy the frickin'... Yeah, I'm just gonna destroy it. I could destroy the bind and get my throwback. I don't think that's necessary since I have Tidebinder. I want to cut off their card draw a little bit. I have very low tempo. I need to cut off their resources a little bit. Just a little bit at least. Just a little bit. God, that's so annoying, man. Can't deal with all of that. I think I have to gamble. I have to take a really big risk, I think. I don't see a way out of this otherwise. I'm so far back on tempo because of the mana situation. I'm just gonna die to Archangel. If I had 7 minutes, no, it's over. I admit that the mist land is kind of over. Kind of GG. I don't even have an... If I found land destruction, I would have been fine there too. I don't know. I don't know. I guess there kind of is a situation where I could win, but it requires extremely weird RNG here. Like, I need untap land next turn, which is probably not happening, but I don't know. It might. It's the most... It's the safest play. I don't know if it's good enough, though. Ooh, specifically if they hit here. Okay, they didn't. It's good. I could have just sunfalled. If they have a Traxi, I lose, but maybe that's something I'm willing to risk. Even if that hurt, I lose, actually. No, it was probably not correct. It was probably correct to not play that. Okay, no counter spell. Well, I knew that already. Now the problem is now I don't even have the mana to do anything really. I needed to be able to do Wandering Emperor. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I deserve to win now. I don't know. Freaking Cavern, man. I have 4 Field of Ruin, by the way. 4. Not 3. 4. Tidebinder.
You're just
I might Tidebind their Tidebinder. I don't know. Okay, that's good.
you're done.
When Atraxa cast. There is Atraxa. Atraxa has been cast. I'm assuming they have negate if they tap like that. Alright, if they have another Atraxa, that's over, but...
I'm never done for
Eh.
good.
I almost want to deluge here. Am I delusional? Am I delusional? Am I delusional? Probably. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not delusional. I don't think these Steinbinders are doing anything for me, so...
Become subdued.
Well, here's a problem, though. Is that... Do I have a counterspell read on them? If I do, this is way more meaningful than I would like to admit. Yeah, whatever. I wanted to deluge to try to find Jace and just win, but... Or at least find a freaking field of ruin. This is unbelievable. Damn, they have another one. That's so unlucky, actually. Well, they can find 2 Atraxa, and I can find 0 field of ruin. That's cool. Alright, now it's all Jace. I need to find, like... I can't. I don't have the mana. It's over. I can't... Actually, I can survive if they have nothing else, but... They also have Flanker. Okay, no, the problem is they're not even close to mill range. I could draw and then... I don't know. Wait, they left 2 up? Yeah, I need to... I need to draw. I'm 100% sure. With these, it's not happening.
I know where to find all the answers.
Field is worthless now. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for... Hard counter, more draw. Probably just more draw, right? Is there anything else that helps? Like a removal spell? I can't believe I didn't find a removal spell. I was looking for it too. Removal spell would be so good here. Yeah, I have 3 left. This is a very bad game for me. So it's not working out. GG, they found Archangel number 3, right? I mean, with the way the game was going, it's not surprising. So I'd rather just lose now than drag it out. We had a really good hand. Cat. What? I mean, maybe they have negate. I guess it doesn't matter if they kill this. Never mind. It's the same. It's equivalent. Still find Jace, I guess. But then they have counterspell. I lose, but... The cat kills me, but... There's no reason for me to cast Jace, that's for sure. So now the question is, what do I do? Wait, I should have... No, plussing on that doesn't do anything because it's still lethal. So I'm looking for specifically Get Lost. And I have a grounded blocker, so it's not like a disaster, but... One negate in yard. Ooh, that's relevant. I think they only have 2. possibly. Ooh, cat can counter now. Nice. That's actually huge. Oh shit, they didn't cast it. Why not? They have double lethal. I don't agree with that. They should have cast that. At least it forces me to use more mana. I'm actually a little bit sad that I didn't well, I thought they were casting the cat though. Yeah, no, it was correct. I really thought they were casting the cat. Otherwise there would be no point in casting Get Lost on my turn if they cast the cat, right? Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so now I need another Get Lost to free my Doorkeeper Thrall. Otherwise, I'm kind of screwed. And they don't have negate, I think, so... Oh! That's very good. I think that's a guaranteed win, actually. Oh, I can't believe I won this. It's kind of impressive. They should, by all means, they... Well, even if they played the cat, it would not have mattered. It's just like... I guess there's bricked really hard. I think I played that pretty well. There were some positions where I thought about going something... I thought going the riskier line would be better, but the safer line ended up working out, so... That was pretty decent. I can just do 3, right? Unless I'm dead, but I don't think I am. Wow. Okay. Pretty clean then.